Hey guys, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Hope you're all feeling amazing and ready to tackle today's practice. Today I'm in the beautiful Open Hearts Wellness Yoga Studio. Today we're going to do a total body-loving Pilates routine. It's going to feel great. Think lengthening the muscles, strengthening the core, strengthening the glutes. It's going to feel amazing. All you need for today's practice is your mat and water on hand to stay hydrated. Without further ado, let's begin. Meet me in easy seat on your mat. Wiggle down, get those sits bones ground into the earth. Place your hands upon your knees and we're just going to roll those shoulders out to get started. Start bringing in that breath right from the start. Rolling the shoulders back, up and down the spine. And we'll take them forward, just warming up the body today. Beautiful. Let's come into some nice easy seated rotations. So really working that torso rotation, drawing the belly up and in, locking that belly button to the ribs. If you're lucky, you'll get a few pops and cracks through this. Beautiful. And let's do one more each side. 1 and 2. Beautiful, guys. Take the arms, scoot them all the way up. Big inhale. And exhale it down. One more time. Big inhale up. And exhale down. Planting one palm on the mat. Let's alternate lateral side bend. Opening up to that heart. You can take the gaze up towards the ceiling. And the other way. Beautiful. And we'll just find a little flow here. Beautiful. Come back to seated position. Again, wiggle it all out. We're going to meet now in tabletop position. So planting the palms, planting the knees, underneath the hips. Release the feet, let the tops of the feet fall to the mat. We're going to come into some nice rotations here, just creating a little bit of mobility through our shoulder girdle, through the wrists, through the hips. Beautiful. 2 more in this direction. Here's 1 and 2. Beautiful. Let's take it the other way. Lovely, guys. Really just moving through that full range of motion. Loving that feeling. Breathing into it. Beautiful. 2 more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Coming back through center. We're going to plant those palms, clawing into the mat. Tuck those toes. Press up for downward facing dog. So here we're going to drop into bear pose. So floating the knees just above the mat, locking that belly in tight. Holding bear, press back up, downward dog. Beautiful. Creating that length through the posterior chain of the body. Drop back into bear. Find your hold. Beautiful. Push it back. Down dog. Forward to bear. Control, guys. This movement is all about control. Finding some stillness at the top of each pose. Come back through bear. Shift the hips back up. Through bear. 2 more times. Hips back. Bear pose. Last time, hips back. And then through bear pose. Hold it here. Stay with me. Lock those abs in. Press into those toes. Press into those palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees. Shift the hips back. Child's pose. Beautiful. Love it, guys. Shifting back into our hands and knees. We're going to come down onto our forearms. We're going to come into some rainbow leg lifts. So we're going to extend our left leg. For me, it's the right. For you, it's your left. We're going to lift, tap the outside of our mat, lifting and controlling the leg. Coming back down, tapping the opposite side. Join me now. 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg outside of the mat. Up, bend over. That's 1. Control it. Breathe through it, guys. Squeezing that glute on the lift. Using your breath. Two more on this side. Last one. Beautiful. Come back center. Draw that knee in. Extend the opposite leg out. 3, 2, 1. Lifting and lowering all the way across, guys. Taking your time. Don't rush it. Make sure that belly's drawn up and in. Beautiful, guys. We've got 2 more. 2. All the way up and over. Last one. All the way up and over. Beautiful. Draw that knee in. Sink back, child's pose. Walk those fingers out as far as you can in front of you. Reaching those fingertips. Extending through those latissimus dorsi muscles that run along your back. Beautiful. Shifting it forward. Back up into tabletop position. We're actually coming through a little bit shoulder stretch here. So taking one hand just slightly further out in front of the mat. Swooping the arms through, threading the needle. Finding that nice rotation through the torso. Releasing through the upper back. Beautiful, holding it here, breathing through it. And we'll plant our hands, swoop it back through, going to the other side. Big breath. You can find a little bit of a deeper rotation on this side, go for it. Whatever feels good to the body, guys. Beautiful, sweep it back through. Quick sip of water, guys, if you need it. We're going to come back through our tabletop position. We're not quite done working those leg extensions. This time we're just going to take our leg out to the back, out on a 45-degree angle, and this is where we're going to lift from. So we're drawing up through the pelvic floor, through the abdominals here, pointing that toe. I've got it slightly turned out. We're going to lift and lower here. 3, 2, 1. Keep that gaze just out in front of your mat, guys. Make sure that you're not looking down at your toes. Exhale each lift. Last one here. Hold it up at the top. Let's pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8, go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Squeeze, point that toe. Clench that glute muscle. Mind to muscle here, guys. Think about what we're working. We want to activate that contraction in our glute muscle. So we're putting all of our focus right there. Knit the ribs. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee back in. Sink back for a child's pose. Beautiful. Walk those fingers forward. Big inhale. And exhale it out. Coming on back up. Meeting in that tabletop. Let's move to do the other side. So extend the leg back out in front of you. Out on a 45-degree angle. And let's lift and tap. Got a slight turn out on that leg. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. Breathe. Extend that leg. Point that toe. Feel the length through your body here. Extend, extend, extend. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that leg in and sink it back. Beautiful, guys, you're doing amazing. Coming back through tabletop, we're gonna tuck our toes, press back for a downward dog once more. From here, we're going to shift our body forward, coming through full body push-up. If you need to drop to your knees and come through that push-up, that is entirely okay. Here we go, guys, back through our downward dog. Let's shift it forward. Full body push-up, locking those triceps or those elbows in, back into downward dog. As we do that, we're bringing in the triceps muscles. Shift forward, high plank, push-up. Driving through those palms. Shift back for downward facing dog. Find that length. Shift forward, high plank, press up. Beautiful. Keep it going, guys. Shift forward, high plank, push up. Back to downward facing dog. You got this, guys. Give me 3 more like this. 3. Shift it back. Forward to plank. Here's 2. Back to downward dog. Last one, guys. Stay strong. Focus on those muscles. Drop it down. Press it up. Downward dog. Beautiful. This time we're going to look between the palms. Hop forward into a Yogi Squat. Opening through those hips. Taking those hands to heart center. Dropping those hips towards the ground. If Yogi Squat feels too deep to you guys, you can come through a modified goddess here, bracing the forearms on the knees. Otherwise, we're down here. We're going to plant those palms, hop those legs back to high plank, and shift back downward facing dog. Look between the hands, hop forward, Yogi Squat. Beautiful. Palms to the mat, hop back, high plank, downward dog. Find your flow. Look between the hands, hop. Plant the hands, hop it back. Press those hips back. Breath. Look between the hands, hop it forward. Yes, beautiful. Plant the palms, take it back. Shift. 4 more. Yogi Squat. Plant those palms, hop it back. 3 to go. Opening up those hips. Last 2. And 1. All the way through. Meet me back and down to facing dog. Yes, beautiful. Drop to those knees. Shift back, child pose. Beautiful, guys. You're doing amazing. Grab a quick sip of water if you need. We are going to do a downward dog series one more time. You are doing amazing. I know this is a challenging workout. All right, while you take your rest, let me demo. We're going to shift back, taking our fingers to the opposite toes, X abs. Coming through high plank. Press back, reach for the opposite toe. Join me when you're ready. Let's go, guys. Shift it back, opposite hand reaches opposite toe, forward, and repeat. Exhale on the contraction, exhale, pike. Breathe through, you're doing amazing. Stay strong with me. I know those shoulders are starting to fatigue. We're gonna finish this strong together. 6 to go, guys. Let's do this. 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, guys. Drop those knees. Come to seated on your mat. Just sit your bum on your heels. Plant your hands back on your thighs. And just roll up those shoulders again. Beautiful. We can just take our neck over to one side or just make another nice little rotation here. Beautiful. All the way around. And then we'll pause hair fall all over my face. Beautiful, release it. You guys are doing amazing. Let's come onto our bugs. Let's start bringing in our ab series. Not that we weren't working our abs in all those planks. Pointing those toes, coming in to a nice strong staff pose. Locking that belly in, finding some length through your body. We're going to shift our hips back, extending those arms forward. As we do, we're just going to lift the body. So think of it as like a half roll up. Extend and reach the arms. Roll it down. Extend and reach the arms. And as we progress through the movement, if you can get lower towards your mat, think about getting that low back towards the mat. But I want you to do this only going as far as you can without taking those heels off the mat. Extending it forward. Beautiful. Give me 3 more. 3. Here's 2. Last one. Roll it all the way down and up. Shifting our hips forward onto our mat so we can roll all the way down with control. The head being the last thing to come to your mat. Beautiful, guys. Drawing the chin towards the chest, extending one leg. We're going to come into a single leg stretch to a double leg stretch. So think bent knee, straight leg, straight leg. Let's go. Bent knee, leg, leg. And there's a little pulse in between each movement. So pulse, 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 go knee, knee. We pulse, 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 go knee, knee. Beautiful. Keep that chin locked in towards your chest. Go. Stay strong. You've got this. Come on, my little Pilates angels. Let's do this together. Go. Forceful exhales. We're almost through it. Stay with me. Stay strong. Keep that low back pressed into the mat. Give me 2 more. Leg, leg, last one here. Knee, knee, go leg, leg. Beautiful. Release it down. You can hug those knees in towards your chest and then extend everything in a nice good morning stretch. Beautiful. Now let's bring in our inner child here. Let's tuck our knees in towards our chest one more time. We're just going to roll around on our mat. Rocking side to side. Just creating some mobility through our spine, through our body. Just finding a nice little flow. Doesn't matter if you're rolling all over your living room right now, or your basement, or your bedroom, or your deck, or your lawn, wherever you're doing this class today. Just roll around. Find some length, some movement in your body. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Just be playful. It's so rare that we just move our bodies in silly ways for the sake of moving our bodies, but it creates so much space, it limbers everything up, and you just roll and twist and be playful in the body. And I just think of Pilates as a more playful form of yoga. Really, I know that it brings in a different strength element, but it is just a really playful practice. Beautiful, guys. Meet me back on the mat. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. We're going to come into a butterfly bridge. So driving that pelvis up and forward, keeping that pelvis tucked. Lower down slowly and squeeze it on up. And when you do this, I want you to think about locking in that pelvic floor. Really deep pelvic tuck here. We're working our deep pelvic floor muscles. This is a really great postpartum movement. It's a really great prenatal movement. It's a really great older age movement. It's just an all-around beautiful practice, beautiful exercise. And you can either plant your palms. I like to take them right to my pelvis because it's that mind to muscle connection. Drive it up, squeeze. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it at the top, let's pulse. 2, 3, 4, at this pace, here. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it at the top and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, release it down, hug those knees in towards the chest. Beautiful, guys, you're doing so amazing. Let's roll up into a seated position. Planting our bums on the mat. Once again, wiggling around so that our sits bones are deeply pressed into the mat. We're going to find a nice leaning position here. We're going to point the toes, slightly turn them out. We're going to alternate forward leg extensions here, bringing in that inner thigh and the hip flexors here. Extend and breathe. If you can come down to your forearms even, find a little bit of a deeper or higher extension. Take your time on the up and take your time on the down. Using control always. Give me 6 more. You're doing great, guys. 6, 5. How are those abs feeling? I can feel mine shaking. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Draw the knees in and extend everything up. Plant those hands. We're going to keep, plant the feet. We're going to keep our hands tucked behind yourselves. We're going to press up into a hip thrust. Come down, single leg hip thrust. So we're going to go hip thrust into single leg hip thrust. Join me now. Thrust those hips up, single leg. Use the breath. Remember, whenever we're doing this type of movement, our abs are really working here a lot as well. And a nice bent knee on that lift. Doing amazing, guys. Stay strong, stay with it. Give me 1 more each side. Thrust, single leg, thrust, single leg, lower down. Beautiful. Shake out those arms. My triceps are definitely feeling this today. We're so close to the end of this workout, guys. We are doing incredible. Actually, we're coming up onto our feet for our last little series. We're going to come into a nice narrow squat. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Toes are touching. Our belly's drawn up and in. We're going to come into a nice little chair squat. So we're going to sink those hips back and down. I'm going to keep my hands on my heart center. If you'd like to take your arms up by your ears for full chair, you may. Join me now. Let's take it down. Squeeze those cheeks to the top. And give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we're going to sink it down, and as we do, we're going to find a torso rotation. Alternating sides. Stay with it. Let's go, guys. Come on. Push through. Rotate. Adding some power to these movements, to these different poses. Bringing that heart rate up. Making our bodies work. You're doing incredible. Give me 5, 4, here's 3, go 2, and 1. Come out through center. Meet me on the center of the mat, guys. We're gonna take our body nice and wide. The last thing to bring into this workout is our obliques. We're gonna sink into a strong goddess pose. Just hold here for a second. Sinking into those heels, planting those toes, sinking deep into the earth. We're just gonna take our hands up behind our head, interlacing our fingers, sinking nice and low. We're going to alternate, bringing the elbow to the top of the thigh. Stay low. Use your breath on that contraction. Give me 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up nice and slow, rolling everything out, rolling that body out. Let's roll it out one way and take it and roll it out the other. Moving those hips. Beautiful, guys, shake out your body. Love it, guys. That is your Pilates class for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Drink lots of water today, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all on the mat again tomorrow. Bye, guys.